My name is Chris Howsden. I'm the City Centre Priest for Bradford and Faith Advisor to the University of Bradford. So my job has been to create interesting spaces for young people to express their faith and to get involved in peace and social justice issues in and around Bradford. A lot of people see protest as a very negative act, but actually, if you think about it, the word is pro. It's about being pro a different way of society, a world, I guess, where arms dealing isn't seen as normal, where inequalities between rich and poor isn't seen as normal and okay, where the rich can't avoid taxes and the poor don't have to pay more taxes. So I guess it's been pro a better world. So, and test comes from the word testament, a new story, a testament story. And so I think for me, protest is about being positive about a different way, a different story the world could have. So that's why I want to be involved. The most recent big protest I was in was at the London Arms Fair, which is the world's biggest arms fair, where the delegates from about 100 countries come and buy and sell weapons, as if that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So we went down to disrupt the activities of that show, and physically we got in the way, we blockaded roads and sat in front of the limos with arms dealers in them. One of the wonderful things about being in the protest movement is you meet extraordinary people, very brave people who are very passionate about the way the world could be. And I think they are moments that take away my cynicism and take away my sort of despair when I encounter people who actually are proactively making an effort to change the world. So certainly, even though we still have to try nuclear weapons, and it's not going to be a short time before we abolish that, it's certainly not going to be it's going to be a long journey before we have tax justice in the UK, before people like Barclays actually pay the right corporation tax. It's going to be a long time, but we keep striving for it. My activism actually takes times of being, when I'm very proactive, and times when I just need a break. I think it's very exhausting being involved in the activist movement and protest movement. So I think you have to take time out. So times of the year when I'm less active, because the whole world doesn't revolve around you. There's a whole movement that you're just part of. So, but until we have a world of justice and peace and equality, I'm afraid all of us will have to do our little bits to make the world a better place, and not just to give in and think that nothing will ever change. That's certainly the surest way to make sure things will never change.